Hi everyone, this is Cindy, Queen of the Heart, and I'm back with another card today. Today I'm using a card sketch from Mary over at CardzTV. So she's got a whole sketch series on her blog, and so it's kind of a double-edged challenge. One is to use some, kind of developed into a double challenge for myself, a personal challenge. One is to, as much as possible, maybe use these card sketches to inspire me to use up scrap from, in particular, I have 3 paper pads that are seriously really close to being killed, done, finite, and then I have a couple of paper pads that are, well, one is kind of full. I don't even know why it's in that pile, but the other one is about halfway done. I'm just really trying to not put away, just scraps of nothing, to actually, use it up, be done, see how many cards I can make, and how creative I can be with kind of the B-sides, because you figure your favorite pieces of the paper you've used already, so you're kind of left with what's left. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I did have my paper cut. This paper is from For the Record 2 by Echo Park, and I had my white cardstock cut at Office Depot. They charged me $1.62, I believe, to cut 250 sheets of Nina white cardstock, and I had them cut like 33% of it was cut. All cut 5.5 by 4 1/4, but some were cut this way, some were cut this way. And then I had some just, what do you call these? Just mats, 5.5 by 4 1/4 mats that I just work with. So it has saved me so much time, and it was super, super cheap. I mean, I bought the paper, and the paper was not super cheap. But cutting it was, and it has been a huge time saver. And then I just sat in front of the TV with my bone folder, and I forced myself to go ahead and score all of it and have it ready to go. And so that has been a great time saver, not having to stop and cut and score every single time I want to make a card. So it's been very nice. So this is also from, I believe, For the Record 2, I think. I feel like it is, because it doesn't seem to go with anything else that I'm looking at. It's like Fine and Dandy, which is one of the ones I'm working with. So this is card sketch. I believe this is number 6. Let me do this one. And so this one was a little difficult. The daisies were very, cute, but it was a little hard. Okay, there we go. And then we have these pieces. And what's nice about the sketch is all the measurements have been done for you, so you just cut it. I just had a hard time finding sort of the right colors to go with these daisies. I'm still not completely happy with it, but I will live with it. Okay. And so this is 2 different red papers. And what you could do also is you can use these, in your Cricut to cut flowers or parts of images. A lot of times I use it for clothing, or I don't know what I would use red for, but there's a lot of different ways that you can use, red paper, orange paper, yellow paper, suns, and other things that you could definitely use in your Cricut, so, or your silhouette, as the case may be. So just to kind of case Mary, she used this cute flower from Create a Critter. I decided to do the same thing because I'd never used it, and as much as possible, I mean, I do go to old standbys because it's just comfortable to know, because I know how it's going to cut, to use old favorites, but I do try to use cuts I've never used before, just so that I can see, you know, how I like them and if I want to use them again. And this was a very, very nice cut. I really like how it cuts. It's a very cute flower, and it goes right there. And I used a sentiment from CardzTV. It says, "Hello there." This is from Mixed Messages. I'm not exactly sure where that one is from. I think it's from Mixed Messages. Thanks. Things just went flying. Let me finish this card so I can clean up the mess I made. So go ahead and get this going. Hello there is right there, and I think it needs a little something. I don't know if I want to use a button or a sequin, which I don't really have like larger. I feel like it needs like a red, maybe white sequins. So this is a red, white, and blue mix, which is, you know, would be lovely for 4th of July. And I want another red one. Let's see here. I sometimes pull these out of, you know, when I think about what I'm going to use. But then I lose sequins all over the place. So sometimes I like to just do it while I'm on camera so I don't like mess up. I'll just leave those there. Like going, where's my sequins? So I'm going to go ahead and just use a little bit of, I lowered my camera, so I have to try and stay in frame because I lowered my camera just so that you guys can see a little bit better, because my lighting is not very good. I mean, part of the reason my lighting sinks is that I do this at night when my children go to bed, so it's part of, you know, the reason. So I don't have any like natural light right now. So that makes a huge difference. Okay, I think I will do another one right here. Go. And let's see. Maybe another one right here. So just put a few sequins. I love buttons still. I'll go back to using buttons. Buttons I normally like to prepare ahead of time. I don't lose buttons the way that I lose sequins. Okay, so here we go. And here is my super simple, super easy card based on CardzTV sketch number 6, I believe. Thank you for watching. This is Cindy, Creating with the Heart.